Hey everybody, this is Randall Herrera, and today I'm going to do an unboxing of the Flashpoint StreakLight 360. This is 4 Canon with TTL and high-speed sync. I also got a battery pack for it, a clamp, couple of cables for it, and again, this is not a review. This is just an unboxing with some just general thoughts on the system so far. I haven't really had a chance to take it out for anything, so I just took a few quick test shots here at home. And yeah, we'll be right back with that unboxing. Alright, and so we're going to get right into this. So this is the actual flash itself. And let's see what we got here. As always, a little manual. So a little stand right here. So you can see how that kind of comes set up in there, nicely protected with the foam and all that, so that's always good to see when you get that. There's the reflector, small reflector, aluminum, I'm assuming, clear diffuser right there, kind of pops into place. That's the cable for the power. Goes from the flash itself to the power bulb. Some silica to keep things nice and dry. And here's another stand. It's with the threaded piece there, so you can change the stand. And in a nice velvety protective case is the flash body itself. There you go. Comes with some little protective plastic there on both screens, and there you go. You got that button there to turn around. It does turn around pretty nicely, all the way around. It would have been nice if it just kept going. I don't know if any flash makers do that, but that side only turns to a certain degree, and that's it for that. Pretty basic. Does feel decent. It doesn't have a cheap feeling. Definitely there's a little weight to it. I don't know what to compare it to. Definitely weighs more than my other flashes alone. But everything does have a nice feel to it. The reflector, I mean, it's it's an aluminum reflector. This does have a little bit of a cheap feel to it, I'll be honest, but I think if you're careful with it, take care of it, we should be good. And here we have the battery pack for that. Put this way. Manuals and that kind of stuff come right in there. Instructions on how to do everything, all in there. You get a strap if you want to carry it over your shoulder, that kind of thing. See here, you got a charger, of course. More silica to keep things nice and dry. So you got this part of the battery. I don't think this is not the battery itself. This is just kind of allows communication between the battery and the flash. There you go. That's the actual battery right there. You got your little contacts. So let's see here. It slips together like so. Pretty simple. You hear the snap. It's got a little belt clamp, I guess you could call this. You want to kind of do one of these things where you're having it like so. Connectors for your battery. The other thing I got, which is this right here, it's a cable that allows for quicker refresh times. Based on the other videos I've seen on YouTube, it does seem like it's a worthy investment. I think it was about 20 bucks, if I remember correctly. It was about $20. this is again the cable that goes from the flash to the. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to have a knife right now? Okay. I'll get it out. I'll get it out. There we go. There we went. Okay. There you go. It's coiled. Nice. There's quite a bit of resistance to it. Like if you had it, you know, somewhere here, like if your battery and you wanted to kind of pull it up. But I think with time, if we were to just kind of spend some time pulling it apart, I think it would open. They do sell different ones for different lengths. I'm pretty sure I did see that. So that's an option. Anyways, let's see here. There's your port for the power. That goes like so. That goes in there. On the other side, you have sync cable ports. USB. And a hot shoe attachment. You can actually change this if you're not going to use it on a hot shoe. Most places recommend not to use it on your camera because they say the weight is just a little too much. I didn't plan to throw it on a camera. If anything, I could see myself maybe getting a bracket to attach it to if I wanted to use it kind of close to the camera. Anyways, you can take these off. You take the screws off of here, take them off of there, and you can attach this one. You can have it on your stand on a kind of, what is that, 1/4 inch threaded thing there. And so anyways, let's put these things together. I already have actually got two of these, a pair of these, and we'll just jump to that already put together. All right, so here we are. As I said, I had 2 units. This one's already been assembled. This is the battery pack. This is the clamp. I'm hoping you can see that. This is the clamp I got to attach the battery, to be able to attach the battery to the stand. This piece does not come with the flash, or the battery doesn't come with it. This is something that I had to add to it. I mean, purchase additionally, $15 give or take. I don't remember the exact cost, but that's about how much it goes. Normally I would have it a lot lower. I wouldn't have it this high up, but I'm just so we can fit things into this frame here. It's a small apartment, so I don't have a lot of space. The other piece that I got that I had showed you before was this cable here that splits into 2. Normally you would have this the way it comes. You'd have this and you just attach it to one of these ports. By adding this piece, you have 2 connections to the battery, and just allows for quick refresh rates. About $20 if I remember correctly. I thought it was a pretty decent, something worth investing in. I have it attached through the hot shoe, you know, the way you would have a regular flash, I guess you could say. And I just, you know, you kind of unscrew, take it off, put it on. You can take the hot shoe part off and then use one of these, thread it in there. You take this whole attachment off. It would be more secure. It would definitely be more secure as far as keeping it on the stand. However, I don't think it's as convenient as just being able to, few twists of this knob, pull it off. If you do plan on, you know, you think you might want to move it around a bit. If you know you're going to want it on the stand, it's going to stay on the stand 100% of the time throughout that whole shoot, then yeah, I would say this is definitely more secure. If you don't tighten it tight enough, or for whatever reason, it's just definitely a more secure thing. I didn't really mean for this to be much of a for this to be a tutorial of any sort, but I figured, you know, when I first got it, it took me like a little bit to figure it out, because I don't like to read instructions. Once I was forced to read the instructions and go online and, you know, look at a few things. But the bulb, there is, I doubt you'll be able to see it. Maybe you can. You see there's a red mark in there. If you look inside, there it is a red mark. And then on the bulb, there's also a red mark. That kind of lets you match things up. No issue with plugging it in. I have seen other people talk about be careful not to touch the bulb too much, get the oils of your fingers, heats up. It could cause the bulb to crack, or just kind of crack prematurely. So that's something to be aware of. When you're putting the reflector on, you have to open things up with this knob over here. Open it up, and then once it gets in there, tighten it back up, and otherwise it won't go in. If you don't open this enough, it won't go in there properly. when you power this on, if you can use this down here and it'll power the battery power and it'll power the whole system up. There is also a separate power on and off button here, of course. You can use that. It is just, you know, a little simpler just to do it that way. What I did notice about this system, and it could very well be just that I don't know what I'm doing. As often when things go wrong, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. Again, I'm new to this whole setup, so I could be, you know, there's a lot I have to learn about this. So I'm not gonna, this is not a training video in any way. I wouldn't make one for this right now because I'm just too new to this. But I've got my Canon here. It doesn't always, of course, it'll probably do it this way this time because well, in that case it immediately recognized. So when you're doing it with this is a Godox. And I already had it because I was using it with the 600, the flashpoint 600, to get high-speed sync. So you kind of need this to get high-speed sync on that system. When I first got it, this was not working for some reason. The whole setup would just not fire. It was not recognizing. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get a little closer. I think it's in focus. Yeah. If you can see, it'll say Canon on there. Well, right now it says Canon. Usually, sometimes it picks it up within a couple of seconds. As soon as you turn your camera on, you turn the transceiver on, it'll say Canon. When I first got it, when I first set it up, it did not say that. I had to go through things, fumble around with things, and it would just not read. I ended up trying my Youngno controllers, receivers, and that worked. Actually, that works if for some reason you want to do that. Youngno controller and receivers will work with this ETTL, high-speed sync, or manual, of course. But of course, I wasn't going to keep like that because that's not why I got this set up. Then I fiddled around with it some more, and I got it to work. So, thing is now, sometimes when I turn it on, it sometimes takes 2 or 3 minutes before it'll pick up that it's a Canon, Canon system. So in other words, that it'll pick up the radio so that it'll work together. I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna work now. Right. So there you go. It's working now. No issues. But my concern is if obviously if you're going to some sort of paid gig or something like that, you'd want to test things out before you're actually starting. But it just does concern me that it takes a little bit sometimes to start. But again, could be that I'm doing something wrong, or maybe that's just the way it is. I don't know. I'll have to figure all that out. Also, I have for my Panasonic system, Panasonic camera, I should say, my GX8. I have some Cactus controllers coming in. Cactus V6 Mark II, which is supposed to work. They're supposed to give me high-speed sync capabilities, which I'm hoping, I'm being told anyways, that it'll work with this system. I won't get TTL, but I will get high-speed sync capability, which is great for outdoor portraits or just shooting in general. In portraits, basically, because there's no, for myself, there's no TTL, and I'm just on flash and just, events. It's kind of hard for myself to manually adjust things quick enough. In any case, we're looking forward to those. Hopefully this will work out. I'm going to do an unboxing of that and try it out with this system, and hopefully it works. And I think that's it for this video. Like I said, so far I'm happy with the system. It works. Like I said, the only complaint, I guess you could say, is that sometimes it takes a minute or two, but I haven't heard any other YouTubers say anything about that being an issue. So most likely it's me. If anybody knows what that's about and you want to leave a comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong, I'd be glad to hear it. I'm definitely not the most experienced person when it comes to this whole lighting setup, radios, receivers, transceivers, and all that kind of thing. It's kind of all new to me. So take this whole thing for what it is. It's just some thoughts, unboxing, review, whatever you want to call it, from an amateur photography enthusiast. Anyways, once again, this is Randall Herrera. If you liked the video, please hit like and subscribe. I've got some more videos coming up on, like I said, the Panasonic system. It'd be nice to get this to work with Micro Four Thirds. It'd be a first. as far as high-speed sync is concerned. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time.